this? Walai, had to wear this wig. Look, it's 5 a.m. I haven't slept. Like, I had to put on this wig and like just make this video. Okay, let's get straight into the video. My family is actually in turmoil. It's crazy. It's crazy, but we will definitely come out of it. So what gave me the courage to make this video? It's just seeing how my family is fighting, like everyone is fighting for me. My brothers, my mom, my sisters, hey, everybody.
Regina Daniels is a Nigerian actress who started her career very early in life. She came into the industry as a child actor, guided largely by her mother, Regina Daniels, who is also deeply involved in the Nigerian film industry. And by her teenage years, Regina had already built a strong name recognition, a visible acting resume, and early familiarity with fame. And unlike many child actors who fade out, Regina transitioned deliberately into adulthood without disappearing from public consciousness. And this matters a lot because in branding, continuity is power. She didn't need to reintroduce herself. She simply just repositioned herself. Now, in her early years, Regina's brand was glamorous, youthful, bold, and sometimes controversial. She leaned heavily into visual presence, fashion, luxury aesthetics, and many people criticized this phase. But from a branding perspective, something important was happening. She was training the audience to associate her with visibility. Now, in the media world, social media also, visibility is currency. And even when people disagree with your choices, your name staying in circulation gives you leverage later. And this is where many creators and many people get it wrong. They only want positive attention. But influence economics doesn't work that way. Now, let's address the part people always want to talk about, her marriage to Ned Nwoko. And I'll be very clear here. This is not about personal judgments. This is about brand impact and perception. When Regina married Ned Nwoko, public conversation around her exploded. People questioned power dynamics, age differences, choice versus opportunity. But what did Regina do? She did not over-explain. She did not argue with the internet. She did not enter endless interviews defending herself. Instead, she did something very strategic. She shifted her content focus. After the initial storm, Regina's profile and her public image slowly evolved into a wife, mother, public figure with access to elite spaces. She leaned into curated family moments, controlled visibility, selective appearances. Now, this is very important because in the digital influence economy, silence is not weakness. Silence is repositioning. And by refusing to fight narratives publicly, she reduced public access to her personal reasoning, increased curiosity, and maintained control over her image. So creators need to understand this. You don't owe the internet your inner life. Today, Regina's brand is less reactive, more composed, more selective. She doesn't chase being viral, even if sometimes people feel so. But of course, that comes with fame. Virality comes to her. She appears when it matters. She disappears when it doesn't. And that is influence maturity, whether you wish to agree or not. She already has a brand, and her brand communicates, I decide when you see me, and that power is rare in today's attention economy. But here are the key lessons creators should take. You need presence before you can enforce boundaries, and not every narrative deserves your response. You also don't need to start over. You need to shift What I mean by shift is shift the emphasis of what your focus is on. And when it comes to your personal life versus public property, access should be intentional, not emotional. I think to an extent Regina understood this early and adjusted as her life changed. Now, whether you agree with her choices or not, Regina Daniels represents a modern case study in digital power. Influence today isn't about explaining yourself, even if sometimes we are forced to do so. It's about owning your narrative by deciding when not to speak. So if you're a creator trying to survive and thrive in today's influence economy, this is a lesson worth studying. And if you found this breakdown helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Brand Stories School, where we analyze public stories for private growth. Now, I would also love to hear from you, your feedback, what aspect of Regina Daniels' life you think is pretty impressive, and if you feel there's any aspect that is not really okay with you, whatever your comments are, I'd love to hear from you. Let's have a discussion, let's banter, and I will definitely respond in the comments. And as usual, I will see you in the next video.